Hey, welcome back to Lempens Cocktails. Tonight we're making the final ward. The final ward is a riff on the last word, and it's pretty great because it uses one of my favorite spirits, rye whiskey. The last word uses gin, green chartreuse, maraschino, and lime juice, whereas the final ward uses rye, green chartreuse, maraschino, and lemon juice. Lemon juice and whiskey go really well together, and so this makes for a really well-rounded and delicious cocktail. The final ward was created in 2007 at Death & Company in New York by Phil Ward as a nice riff on the last word, which really came together well, and it's been very popular ever since because it is a great riff on a classic cocktail, which everyone loves, because who doesn't love rye? I mean, you'd be crazy. Tonight's cocktail will use Elijah Craig's small batch rye, green chartreuse, maraschino liqueur from Luxardo, and we're gonna garnish with some maraschino cherries, and we're gonna have some fresh squeezed lemon juice. This is a shaking cocktail, so let's build it. All right, first we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce of our rye whiskey, 3/4 of an ounce of our green chartreuse, 3/4 of an ounce of our Luxardo maraschino. Just add some ice. Now we'll just give that a good shake for 8 to 10 seconds. And we'll strain it. All right, first things first, we're gonna take our Luxardo cherry, strain off all those extra juices, drop it in the bottom of our glass. And we'll double strain into our coupe. Cheers. Wow. The rye and green chartreuse really off the bat create this kind of weird but really good flavor. Both of them kind of have a peppery taste. I find that green chartreuse is a little bit peppery and rye has that pepper spice going on. So together they create this kind of really cool and unique flavor, backed up with some nice sweetness from that Luxardo and a little bit of tart from the lemon, which kind of gets underplayed a little bit, honestly. But really, this is pretty tasty. And you wouldn't even really think that this is a riff on another cocktail because it's so different. Even though two of the ingredients are the same and the proportions are the same, it tastes like a completely different drink because that rye really brings out a lot of different flavors from the green chartreuse, and combined it is really delicious. I'm actually really surprised how different this tastes. I've had a lot of last words, but not a lot of final wards. And so this is really kind of interesting to me how the flip of the ingredients really made such a big difference to the taste. What I like about this a lot is that the lemon juice really pairs well with the rye to kind of smooth out the edges, and it's not as tart as lime juice is, which maybe in this drink would not work out as well, whereas the lime and gin in the last word go together so well. I don't know, maybe because the rye and lemon go together in a whiskey sour and the gin and lime go together in a gimlet. It's some type of like ingrained thing that we think they go together, but wow, do they definitely go together in this drink. I'm really excited to do another riff on the last word because it's such a great template and so many great cocktails exist, and I know there's a lot out there that I haven't even heard of probably. So if you've got a favorite last word riff, let me know. I'd love to try it. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and cheers. I'll be drinking this final ward.